to say this now very quickly and briefly because the interview is so fucking long and it's being put up right now as we speak. Sorry it took so long. Life has been crazy. EP, music, life, and a job. I've been doing the things a lot. But enjoy the interview with me and Jimmy G. Obviously, there were shows that were posted, but it's not posted now because they're already done and I forgot to post this. So enjoy. Bye. Hey guys, it's chatting with the Deaf Chick. It has been...
Deaf Chick.
It's been what, 2 years since 2 or 3 years since we've done this?
I think something like that, yeah. Something like 2 or 3 years.
If you haven't already guessed by now, this is Jimmy Garavac of Craving Strange.
Hi.
And of Crash Transit and his solo project now, Jimmy's Blue Notebook. I know how to speak.
Debatable.
Yeah. So, my first thing is, how are you, buddy?
I'm good. I'm very good. I'm very busy.
Yes.
Busy with a lot of music stuff, but everything is cool. Everything is very good.
Let's talk about the biggest thing that happened to you personally, and I'm still jealous of it because it happened last weekend and I need to get it off my chest. WrestleMania happened.
It did happen.
And what did you do?
I worked. I worked for Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. I was a roadie, tech, guard.
Wait, you were a guard?
Yeah, I stood outside the door of their room, made sure nobody went in, like all that kind of stuff. Yeah, whatever they needed me to do. But we were at WrestleMania for 2 days. It was incredible.
What was your favorite moment working Mania?
I had a couple. I've been a pro wrestling fan since I was like little kid.
Same.
My dad brought me to a local show at my town's high school gym when I was 8, something like that, somewhere around the 8 to 10 range, and it was televised and on a local channel, and I rushed the ring.
Why am I not surprised?
At the end of the thing to go like cheer on the
How
good
do I
guy.
not know this story?
I don't know. I don't tell all my stories.
No, that's true. He doesn't. He keeps up with good things. Go on.
But yeah, so I went after the final match. A bunch of people ran up to the ring, so I ran up to the ring too, and I was patting the hero. I can't remember who it was. Like the only big name on the show was a guy named Dr. D. David Schultz, and he was way back in the day. He famously got fired from the WWF or the WWF at the time because in an interview with a sportscaster, the sportscaster asked him about how fake wrestling was, and he like slapped the taste out of his mouth and said it's about that fake.
Well.
And so this was years and years after that, and so he was an old dude, and he was on the show, and I don't even think he wrestled. I think he was just making an appearance.
Yeah.
But he was there, and so while I'm down at ringside and stuff, the villain came out and re-attacked whoever the hero was, and I was in the middle of it, and it was televised on a local TV station. So you see these two guys fighting, and you see this little kid like, right out, and it was me.
That's surprising because you would go in the middle of that shit just for it.
Oh, I didn't know. I just ran out. But I mean, I kind of got hooked ever since then. So I got into, like I watched it ever since then. I was a huge fan of like Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart and, Steve Austin.
Oh, no,
like,
please.
All those guys.
You're 16, of course.
Yes. So this was really kind of like a cool little dream come true moment for me. And I guess my best part was I got to actually walk down the ramp. I got to walk down the ramp while fireworks were going off the night before, where they were testing the fireworks. I got to stand around the ring. And then I got to be on stage the night of the show because we were taking Joan's gear on and off the platform. So I got to be on the platform during the main event of WrestleMania, and I got to like take a moment and kind of
take it all in.
Look around and see like 82,000 people. So that was probably my coolest moment, and it was also my coolest moment being recognized.
I was about to ask you about that.
Because we were we were backstage, but we actually could go anywhere.
Yeah.
Our passes led us anywhere. So there were a few times that I ran out to go see the ring. So we would come out from backstage around the ramp,
Yeah.
and then walk out into ringside. And while I was walking out, somebody was like, "Craving Strange," and I was like, "What? Seriously?" So
But you were not expecting someone to yell out your band.
No, absolutely not. But it was really cool because they did, and like I'm looking around and like people in the audience that obviously don't know who Craving Strange is or anything
Yeah.
about it. We're all looking at me like, "Shit, am I supposed to know who this guy is?"
Like, no, he's important. He's
And
totally important.
I was like, "No, you're not."
Aside from WrestleMania, which I was in the nosebleeds, but it's okay. We both experienced a real cool childhood
Yes, we did.
bucket list thing.
And I brought you a shirt.
Yes, he did. I'm really excited about it, and I didn't expect it. I walked in here, and he's just like, "I got something for you," which is always scary coming from you because I never know if it's gonna be a prank or something. Just
I got it from the crew, from the WrestleMania crew.
I'm so happy, and I'm gonna post a picture later.
So Stu, the head of the head camera guy from WWE, thank you very much for the
Thank
shirt.
you, Stu. But getting back to the music thing, so you have two projects aside from Craving Strange and the thing, and okay, explain the Blue Notebook, because that I love the Blue Notebook. Look up a song called "Calling All Cars." It's on Spotify, the iTunes, and wherever you can get digital media.
Everywhere.
Please go get it,
It's everywhere.
because there's no physical copies. And if you want a Blue Notebook, order from Jimmy's. What's the website?
Jimmy'sBlueNotebook.com.
There you go.
Jimmy's Blue Notebook was kind of, I just had all these songs rattling around in my head, and I was doing so many acoustic performances by myself. It really came out of the fact that the members of Craving Strange that I had at the time didn't like doing acoustic shows.
Yeah.
So anytime we would get booked for something acoustic, they wouldn't want to do it, so I would just go do it myself. And I like playing.
And
So-
he's really good. He's really good acoustic.
But yeah, so I had I was doing all these shows, and it was like I'm doing these shows and I'm playing these songs, and I was finding different ways to play songs that that were Craving Strange songs or old Sick as Monday songs
Yeah.
and things like that. And then I was writing new songs that were kind of specifically going in that direction. And I had a couple of friends, you being one of them, that were kind of like, you need to record this and put it out.
Agreed.
And do something.
I think it was the first time you played me. I think it was either Calling All Cars or Breaking My Hands or something.
Maybe.
It might have been one of the two. And I remember sitting in the studio here and listening, and afterwards, and after a lesson, I was just like, record it and do something and bring it out to the world.
Yeah.
And it was a
There's
wonderful thing.
those, and I like a lot of people wanted me to record Heroin that way because it always kind of went over better acoustic than it did full band.
Yeah.
So I when Craving Strange was going in to record Careful of the Landmines, I spoke.
Out now, and you can get it now on cravingstrange.net.
You can.
You're
I
welcome.
spoke to our producer and engineer that we were using, Dave Caggiano, who is amazing, about doing an acoustic project at the same time, and he was into it, and he was like, if you think you can handle doing a rock record and an acoustic record simultaneously.
That was simultaneously?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
We were kind of recording them at the same time. Yeah. I released it the following summer just because
You didn't want to.
I took a little bit of a break from it when once Careful Landmines got like intensely into the recording
Yeah.
part of it, but they started at the same time. And we both kind of like were going side by side until it got to be like it's pretty intensive recording. So and I'm there the whole time. So
It was a cool moment when it got released. I was very excited. I was very privileged to get the opportunity to hear some of it. And I remember thinking, holy shit, this is going to be something special. And
Thank you.
when it came out, what is the truth? When it came out, a lot of us in our little sandbox really connect to music in our own ways. And I heard the same way I felt about Angeline and how your band means so much to me. The night I heard Angeline, I cried. And the recorded thing of having, and I heard Calling All Cars, I was filled with emotion. And then Breaking My Hands came, and I cried my eyes out. And it is the most.
That's a crier.
It is.
I've heard that a lot.
It is.
A lot of people have told me. It's funny because when I put the record out, a lot of my a few of my really good guy friends that are tough guy friends, and even my brother, my little brother, my little brother was in the car with me. He was visiting, and I let him hear the pre-release tracks, and he, after Breaking My Hands, he turned around and he was like, "Fuck you, man," and I was like, "Oh, I guess that's a crier.
Yeah.
I guess it is."
Just to be a note here that Jimmy G is known for writing incredibly sad songs with some great beats and then some so
Happy sounding sad songs.
yeah,
DJ actually, let me find it because he gave me the most perfect quote that I think I need to put on my website.
DJ Perlman of Rebel 9, go follow
DJ,
them.
yes, one of my very best friends, DJ Perlman of Rebel 9. Quote: "Because every good mood has to end." Jimmy's Blue Notebook. And I was like, I think I need to put that on a button or on a shirt or
a button
on
a
the
button,
website
on a
or
button.
something like that.
Talk
I don't
to
know if I could
Batchcore.
fit it all on a button.
The big buttons, you could do that. Talk to Batchcore.
Yeah, sticker at least, maybe a bumper sticker because every good mood has to
Oh my
end.
God,
Jimmy's
yes.
Blue Notebook.
And from Jimmy's Blue Notebook, you entered into Crash Transit. That's how the flow happened, right?
Kinda, yeah. Crash Transit was a weird one because it's not like I was looking to be in another band.
Yeah.
You know, all these things just kind of lined up in a weird way where we.
Bless you.
Thank you. Craving Strange was looking for a new drummer, and so while we were looking for a new drummer, I was doing Jimmy's Blue Notebook stuff,
Yeah.
and I had all this time on my hands, and idle hands. If I'm not doing something productive, I tend to do things that are destructive. So I decided, okay, let me, I happen to be talking to Phil.
Phil Richards.
Phil Richards, the singer of Crash Transit, and he was talking about putting out the Crash Transit CD, and he said
he was already.
the CD was already done.
Okay.
They actually recorded and put the CD out the year before.
Okay.
And then their guitar player got sick, and then another guitar player moved to Australia, and then all these things happened to where they couldn't really do anything with the record. And so he was talking to me at the bar, and he was talking about how he really wanted to do something with this record.
Yeah.
And he just needed to put a band together, and he had a drummer and his guitar player and a bass player, and he was looking for another guitar player, and I was like, I play guitar.
Yeah.
And he was like, shut up, you don't, you sing in Craving Strange. And I was like, no,
You simultaneous on that.
I play guitar also. I can. It's funny. I can play guitar.
Yeah.
I can. I'm not awesome, but I can play.
He teaches me,
I
so.
can play. I don't know if that.
Really?
I don't know what that does.
Anyway.
She works really hard.
I do.
No. So I told her, I was like, I play guitar and I would love I love Phil. I love his voice.
And you love the stage.
I love the stage. But I also I love playing with musicians that I know are going to make me better. And everyone in that band is better than me.
How did you feel the first time in studio?
Nervous, and freaked out, and these guys are going to hate me. I'm this, it's these funk guys and jazz guys and I'm walking in and I'm the punk rock kid with blue hair plugging in my old Les Paul.
you felt just really uncomfortable, which sounds
I felt
so ironic.
Very out of place. Very out of place.
That sounds so not what I think of you, because I've known you almost 9 years coming in November, and I'm sorry, but I've known you for so long to know that you're very confident when you walk, and you're very confident on stage, and every time I've had a conversation with you, I don't see that. So to hear that is kind of a mind fuck.
Difference. I think there's a difference between confidence in yourself and carrying yourself, as far as you can carry yourself with confidence, but you can also, when it comes to relating to other people, you can very much put yourself below.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had, when I was growing up, I always had issues with, insecurity anxiety and depression and all that kind of stuff. And
I know that life very well.
yeah, a lot of people do. A lot of people do, and it's and people don't necessarily think it if you are a generally kind of outgoing, happy person. But it's one thing to kind of like, I am confident when I've got my band in that situation, because we've worked really hard and we've developed this reputation, and we're very well respected, and we treat people with respect, and so there's a certain level of comfort that I have in knowing that like that has my back as far as reputation and things. So I feel more confident talking, because I'm talking from a perspective of this thing already built up a level of respect for me, so I don't have to come in like nothing. Whereas walking into this situation with this band, I don't have my band backing me up. I'm not coming in on the reputation of Craving Strange.
Yeah.
I'm not coming in like, hey, I'm this guy that has 4 albums and like all this stuff. I'm coming in like, hey, I'm this guy that's a musician trying to play with musicians that are better than me. And I don't know if I'm going to measure up. I don't know if they're going to like my personality.
Yeah.
It's all new people. It's people that have all been playing together for a while.
Yeah.
So
they already had that, like,
I'm the new ingredient.
Into the mix.
Like they've already made this pizza and I'm putting sriracha on it, and I don't know if they're going to like that or if they're not going to like that. So
well, it melded pretty well, though.
Yeah. It actually, from the first moment we played, as soon as we started playing, it was like, oh, okay, this is going to work. This is cool. I can do this.
I love seeing the chemistry at a Cross Transit show between you and Chaos. Kevin, it's so cool. The drummer is amazing. Harold is a great bassist. And seeing you and Pete, like, it's such a great... Whiskey Bar is a great song.
It is a great song.
Oh,
man.
I love it.
That whole record's really, really
it's
good.
It's so good.
That was also cool, because I didn't write any of that.
Was it Bill that wrote it?
Yeah,
I know words.
I'm not on that record. I'm not on that record. I had nothing to do with writing any of those songs. So it's really cool because I get to play these awesome original songs from these great songwriters. Like, I get to walk in and just kind of do my thing on this awesome song and add harmonies and do my thing on it. And now we're writing, so now I'm actually...
That was going to be my next question, is the fact that are you continuing at Crash Transit? Are you continuing in band?
I've actually kind of become a big part of the writing.
Oh, shock and surprise.
With Crash Transit. Phil always makes fun of me because he's like, every time you walk in the studio, you have like music and riffs.
Like
and
gold.
I was like, that's my job.
Yeah.
That's what I'm supposed to do. So I always try and come in with an idea, or come in with a song idea, or come in with a new riff or something. And I've always kind of locked with drummers. I'm more of a rhythm section kind of guy.
Rhythm section guy.
I've never been like I mean, Frank's one of my best friends in the entire world. We're brothers, but my playing links up a lot more with the rhythm section.
Yeah.
I love drum and bass. I think it's growing up being a Motown fan.
Yeah. Oh, that was so good.
Oh, I connected with Kevin right away, and it's cool because he's playing these like funk jazz beats, and I'm putting like punk metal riffs over them.
That is cool.
Which is awesome. Like that's
that
very
is cool.
fun.
I must say, for a selfish thing, before we land on to Craving Strange, I am putting out an EP. This hopefully this summer, I think. I have to check the dates. But this bud right here is on the record for 2 different songs.
Yeah, me and Mikey.
Mike Wayman of Last Winter Broadway, and me my own self.
We did our take on Broken Down Sorority,
and I'm really excited.
Which is very cool. That was a lot of fun. That was super fun.
I was.
It actually inspired me and Mike to possibly start talking to people about.
Get the fuck out of town.
About
Seriously?
Producing. Yeah.
Really?
Just being like, hey, if you have music and lyrics or a song idea or something like that, bring it to us and we'll help you flesh it out, and we'll put instruments to it, and we'll because it was a lot of fun to do. It was a lot of fun to do, and knowing you, like, I kind of knew where to take the song,
which is like literally
to where I thought you would kind of hear it and be into it.
Yeah.
And it worked.
Well, the greatest part of this was that the night that you guys were doing this for my song, that they were torturing me, like good brothers do. And I get a small snippet of a video from Mike, who you didn't know was filming and sending it to me. And the end of the night comes. I'm so wired up, I can't sleep. I have work the next day, by the way. And Mike goes, "Oh, it's too good. We're not gonna send it to you." I'm like, "Do not listen to Jimmy G." And then I text Jimmy. He goes like, "We're not sending it to you. Don't play me." And then they finally sent it to me. It was the worst night, by the way, for you doing that to me. Just like, I was on the verge of tears. Just like, I want to listen to this. And I heard it, and it was just like everything I had wanted. And it was literally Green Day, Paramore, and what was the other band that we said?
Yeah, My Chemical Romance.
Yeah, MCR. Had a fucking baby. It was amazing. And it's going to be on the record. It's going to call Tales of a Songbird. But let's get back to you.
Oh, I think that was a good pitch. That's a good pitch that you had there. Do you have a website?
Yes. It Songbird, gsongbird.com.
And they can sign up for a mailing list or something there too, right?
Yes, there'll be a box right there.
Cool. What happens when they sign up for a mailing list?
You'll get updates on music and shows and possibly merch that is coming. Hopefully we'll get done. But back to Jimmy G.
Oh, and we didn't even mention that me and Mike are working on another music project called The Damage Condition.
Oh, holy... Okay, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where we're going to be putting out a...
So excited.
I think a 5-song EP.
Oh.
Something like that. 5-song EP coming up in the next few months.
Any other musicians on it?
Right now, no. Right now it's just us. But
I was that close.
Frank is going to be doing some guitar on it.
Oh, I'm gonna shred.
DJ is going to be doing some guitar and possibly some bass on it. So that should be fun.
This is good news. I
then
didn't know this part.
Once we put it out, we will be putting together a live band to perform it.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
And that live band might also include DJ and Frank.
I'm so happy.
So that's been super fun.
I'm a professional.
It's been super fun. It's been getting my medal.
Yeah, because I know that you have that part of you in you, and I've seen you play, and I've seen you do that, and it just you get to I got to hear one or two things again because I don't know why, but I'm happy that I get to do it.
You're around a lot.
Yeah, this poor man, he sees me a lot.
That's all right.
But I heard these songs.
You're a good ear to bounce it off of.
That was a deaf joke if you haven't already got that. The cool thing about this was that it was so a different direction from Craving Strange, from Sick as Monday, from Sabaretto, all bands that you've been a part of. And, went to you, Brian, if you're watching. But it's something, I've heard a lot of the stuff that you've done, and this was the most different I've ever seen, I've ever heard you play. And cool. I'm so excited for it.
Frank gets mad at me because I'm not playing guitar in it, but I am writing the guitar for it. So,
he's playing the guitar that you're writing?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, rhythm-wise and everything.
Yeah.
And he's doing what he does, which
Etch-a-Sketch.
is he's Etch-a-Sketch, but Frank will take something that I do and then make whacked out brilliance over the top of it.
Yeah.
But it's funny because I'll specifically try and write parts that will be really, really hard for him to play. Because I only got to play it once.
Yeah.
And get it recorded, but then he's got to learn it and he's gonna have to play it.
Oh, you're such a dick.
I know, it's funny. It's so funny. He's
your
like,
best friend.
"Come on, man."
Oh man,
you can't mess with your friends.
Oh yeah, I know. Oh, speaking of messing, we're gonna get back to this in just a second. Letting you know that the last interview we did was quite interesting to say the least, and that the last part of that was us ending it and me talking about wanting to do a podcast, and that was the most popular part aside from your life story into getting into music and moving to New York. But that was the most thing that people talked about in the comments, and we're just like the G spot.
You doing the G spot?
It's in decisions actually. I'm in the process of setting it up and getting it done.
It's like it writes itself.
It does.
Why.
So it's probably
why this is
my goal for
difficult
next fall
thing.
is to get that done and do it if I have a laptop by then. But I digress.
Good luck with the G spot.
Now, the last thing I want to talk about here is Craving Strange.
Okay.
You have a new drummer.
I do.
Who's...
Chris Waterbury.
Oh, Sticks Waterbury.
Sticks. Yeah.
Was it Six? Or was it, what was the other one? There was another one.
We have lots of names that we call them, but they're private.
Oh, yes. True. I'm sorry. My bad.
That's all right. You can call him Sticks.
Sticks is an interesting person.
He's awesome.
He's great. I
He's awesome.
was very unsure. Okay, so I'm an uber nerd, if you haven't already known that I'm obsessed with the whole band. And I've loved...
She wore because she's interviewing me today.
Huh?
She wore because she's interviewing me today.
I'm not gonna lie, I did shameless promotion.
Yeah. No, I know.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
But I'm a huge fan of Craving Strange and what they've done. And I was a little hesitant because I'm a person that just doesn't like change, and I didn't know, because you never know who you're gonna bring into the fold.
Oh, believe me, it took us over a year to find a drummer.
Was it really that long?
Yeah, it didn't seem like it to everybody because our original drummer, Jimmy Tassone, stayed with us until we found somebody,
okay.
right? And so it didn't seem like we were looking to the outside, but we've been looking, and we knew that he was going to be phasing out of playing with us for over a year before we went on tour, before we went to Indiana.
Oh, wow, yeah, okay.
A year ago. That was like before last 2 Christmases. We spoke, and we knew that he was going to be leading the band and stuff. So, and it was never any bad blood or anything like that. He got a really good career job.
Yeah.
And you know, it's like one of those can't say no situations.
Yeah.
Those of you who are in original bands, you know, we don't make any money. We're not paying any bills. We're just trying to do cool stuff and working really hard to see what the next cool thing is.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to make the best music possible. So it was more of a situation of he just wasn't going to be able to put in the time that we all needed to put in, and we had to like take a look at it as a group and say, hey, are we ready to slow everything down to the same level that he's able to put it in?
Yeah.
Because you're only as strong as your weakest link, you know, and I don't mean weak in a negative way.
Yeah.
I just mean being able to put in the time and stuff.
Yeah.
And we weren't ready to do that. You know, a lot of bands can get by on 1 rehearsal a week and only playing weekends and, you know, like all that kind of stuff. And I'm definitely not that guy.
No. I can't see you doing that.
I can't do it. I need my life to be as full of music and performing and everything as possible. Otherwise, I start to go a little loopy. So,
hence Jimmy's Blue Notebook.
yeah, and Damage Condition
Yeah.
and Crash Transit and so
The projects this man takes on.
You know, so we knew we were gonna have to look for somebody, and we went through a couple of different guys that were possibles, and you know, auditioned some people and stuff. And when Chris came, honestly, it was like he came. He had 1 audition. He blew us away at the audition. I asked him to learn 4 songs. He came in knowing like 12. You know, like he really wanted the gig. He loved the music. He loves he really wanted to be in a band that was like our band.
Yeah.
So it really kind of, you know, like right away we were all just kind of like, this is the guy, you know.
But you tortured him a little bit, didn't you?
A little bit, not as much as we've tortured other people. Like honestly, not nearly as much. We did a little. You have to.
It's a hazing situation.
We just torture him twice as much now because we didn't torture him as much then.
Oh God.
So
yeah, I know. He's
nah, but he was awesome. He's a really cool dude. Super funny. Talks a lot.
He talks more than me, and as you know, I talk at great length.
Yeah.
For him to exhaust me sometimes is
You know what though? He's a drummer.
Yeah. True.
He's a drummer. Drummers have a lot of energy. They gotta.
Yeah, no, agreed. And so the Thanksgiving, when was his first show? The Thanksgiving show, I think, was it?
I think so. I think Thanksgiving was his first show.
I
could be wrong on
we were
that,
at Revolution, and it was, it was before that, I think. Because you were on stage 3 times that night at Revolution, the other show.
Oh yeah,
it was
that
before.
was that one. Okay.
And so I'm in front, and I'm just waiting to see what happens. Craving Strange comes on, and I'm like, yes, I see him. Like and for those of you that don't know, the segment is called Chatting with a Deaf Chick for a reason, because this doesn't work. And for me to go to shows a lot, I have to be in front to really feel it, because half the time I don't hear it.
Right.
And I've memorized a lot of Jimmy's song, the music from Craving Strange, because I know the beats from the drumming. So I know which song's coming in case, drops out. So when I heard Careful of Landmines and feeling it going, shit, I can feel this through my fucking body. And I'm like, yeah, I like him. Let's keep him.
He hits hard.
He does, and it's great.
Hits hard. It's funny, the first couple rehearsals, we were all kind of like, why are my ears ringing so much more than they were ringing before? It's because he just hits harder.
Yeah, he's a fucking animal.
Our last drummer did, and so it's like every rehearsal we're like, come on, man. Like,
Yeah, you wearing earplugs now?
Frank is, and Monty is. We haven't even mentioned Monty. We love you too.
Yeah.
We love you too.
Monty's
Giving all
so-
the love to Frank and Chris.
He's like the most smiliest human being on the planet.
He
Monty's
looks
been in
like,
the band
he looks
like
like the
3
Raisin
years now,
Bran
right?
son.
What?
He looks like the Raisin Bran son.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, 2 scoops.
That's why you called him that?
Yeah.
That makes sense. I didn't put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah,
Well,
he's like the happiest
He
guy. He's
is. He
smiling.
just-
He's got a good smile.
He does. He
got a good
does.
smile.
How long? He's been in the band 3 years now, right?
Yeah, I think 3 years.
The fact that I figured that out should tell you something.
I think 3 years.
3 years. Monty is the best. But I'm really excited to see where this is going to go, because I know that Craving Strange is in the process of writing.
Yes, we are.
I'm so happy.
If you look up there, we have song titles for.
Oh, I did not know. Are you kidding me?
What?
I didn't see. I'm so happy.
We have a whiteboard.
I'm sorry. I'm so happy.
On our wall with
I didn't see that.
song titles. So far, that's what we have
I heard the newest one, and
to
it's.
present to.
I'm so excited. I know two of the new ones, and I'm so excited. If Jenna was here, she'd be like, "We go, calm down." I'm not gonna. I think that's all for now.
Okay.
But if you want to know more about Craving Strange or anything that this man does, because he does a lot, you can find Jimmy at Jimmy's Blue.
CravingStrange.net.
That.
Jimmy'sBlueNotebook.com.
Jimmy
You
G.
can find me on Facebook, Jimmy G. I'm also on Instagram, Jimmy G Shoes.
That's what I meant to
and
say.
Twitter as well. And Craving Strange is also on all your twats, tweets, grams, and
YouTube.
faces. And our YouTube page.
Yes,
YouTube.com/Craving Strange. We just started kind of revamping it, and we're going to be adding a lot
I'm
of
really
content.
excited about that.
So that's going to be.
I'm really
that's gonna be big.
excited.
That's kind of our goal this year, is to make our YouTube page more fun and interactive for everybody. We kind of let that one slide while we were working on it.
I'm subscribed to the channel, and suddenly I get alerts and stuff, and I'm like, had a notification going, Craving Strange uploaded a video. What?
Yeah, we're doing a lot more. Frank's working really hard on that. Like, he's doing a really good job.
It's gonna be really awesome. So please subscribe to their channel, and of course mine.
Do you have a YouTube?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay. What is it? Where can they go to subscribe to see you?
YouTube.com/deafchicky23. And I want to thank you for being.
Def Chicky? Is that with a Y or an IE?
There's no I in there because I was
2 E's?
25. No, I was 25 years old and didn't know how to spell. Don't worry, it'll be in a link.
And she knows how to spell now.
I can barely do math. Look, I'm barely a human, but I can play guitar.
No, you're
really.
human.
I can play guitar decently.
You're
Although-
human. You're definitely a human.
This is the part where he tries to strip me up as I'm trying to end the video.
Come watch G be a human being.
Well, thank you again so much for being a part of this,
Thank
bud.
you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for bringing me back after how many years?
It's been only 2.
2
I
years.
think. 2 years.
That's a lot of years. It's more than one.
Don't do this to me.
It's double years.
But like I said, follow all his social media. Please come and follow mine.
Yeah, find me.
Yes, find me.
Find me. I will talk to you.
Yes, and if you want to book him.
Book me. I will
He'll
play
go.
for you.
He'll go anywhere.
I'll play in your backyard.
He will. Yeah, sleep on the couch too, probably.
Yeah, I sleep on couches.
He'll do a living room show.
I have done living room shows.
Hmm.
I enjoy living room shows. They're fun. Those are
Alright.
sometimes more fun than like big shows.
Really?
Yeah, especially acoustic wise. It's
Oh,
super
true.
fun. Super
True.
fun.
All right.
So yeah, so book me for your house show.
Thank you so much for your time, guys. As always, subscribe, rate, and all that happy horse shit, and I'll see you in the next video.
Right down there. Subscribe.
Link in the description to everybody. Bye!